Okay, so in the last two classes or two sessions or two demos, okay, I explained very clearly about Python full stack is what. Okay, so Python full stack is what in that what we are going to learn. Okay, and with real-time examples of Python, Django, okay, and also React.js. What are the front-end technologies? What are the back-end technologies? Like what is database? Okay, why you have to use front-end? Why you have to use back-end? You know, and also I explained some benefits from our institution also. Okay, so as I said, I also said that there are some free workshop also we are conducting as I said for you. Okay, like DevOps and Power BI, right? These are the free for you. I said so. Especially in this, I explained total about Python full stack is what. What Python full stack includes? Backend technologies. Like backend technologies means here Python programming language in that core Python and advanced Python, Django, Django REST framework and database. Okay, I explained about each and everything in this. But however, whenever we start in the regular session, we'll go in detail about this. Okay, along with practical. And same way, backend. So basically, backend, why we use to write the business logics. Backend programming, backend frameworks, we use to write the business logics. So database also comes under the backend, but this is used to store the data, application data, right? Fine. Like here, next we have a front-end technologies also. So front-end technologies are what here? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. Okay, right. These are also explained clearly about this, which one we use for what purpose. Okay. So Python we use for what? This is a programming language that is used to write the program. It's very simple and also easy by comparing to other programming languages like Java, .NET, okay, any other programmings. By comparing to all these programmings, Python is very simple and also easy. I explain this practically to you. Next, what is Django? Django is a framework. Means simply it is a framework, or you can say it is a web framework technology. Web framework technology. And the Django is used to develop the web applications. Develop the web applications. Very simple way we can design that too very fast. Okay, right. Even though you also have a Java, .NET, with the help of those are also we can develop the web applications. But if you go for Django, it is very simple and also easy and also fast. That is the difference. Okay, right. Next, Django REST framework. What is the Django REST framework? What is the use of this? Yes. So Django REST framework we use to develop the APIs for the web applications. API means full form application programming interface. Application programming interface. Okay. So why we have to develop this API for the web application means if you want to provide the access for that application, for the web application, if you want to provide the access for our web application to the multiple apps. Okay, so that users can interact to that application, users can interact with the application from any other application or any other web applications or any other mobile applications also. For example, you are able to access a bank web application from many other websites or many other apps. I given a diagram for you, right? Okay. Suppose if you take any bank here, so we are able to access the bank resources, means bank servers or bank application we are able to access from other websites or other apps also. You know, but the database or server is only one, application is only one, but we are able to interact with that application from other applications or other mobile apps or other websites also. That is possible using the APIs. Okay, like that. Next, front end. What is the use of HTML? I said, what is HTML and what is the use of HTML? It is used to create the Web page, right? Web page. What is web page? It is a document. It's a document that we can open in the browser. Okay. So what the web page contains? What? Yeah, that web page may contains the text. Yeah, yeah, text, images, audios, videos, buttons, links, animations, graphics, anything. Okay. If you want to arrange all these elements into the page and if you want to create like a web page, then you have to use what your HTML. Clear now? So I shown to you already in the real time there are so many websites are there. The website I shown what Amazon, right? Not only Amazon, you also can take any other website, say for example Flipkart. Okay, it is also one website, one web application. Now you are looking one page, home page. Now it's a one web page. Okay, so if you click on fashion and here if you want to go for men footwear, for example, now it is open one more page. So all these pages contains what different elements like images, text, audio, video, okay, maybe graphics, animations, everything. All these components we can arrange and we can display in the page. That page is what your web page. If you want to arrange all these, if you want to display all these elements in the page, HTML offers some tags or elements. Tags are for the button, button is there. For the form, form is there. Okay, like that. For the image, IMG is there. Font display the image. Okay, okay. So there are so many elements are there that we'll see later. So with the help of these all elements, we are going to what? Display all these components in the page using the HTML only. Next, what is the use of CSS? Cascading style sheet. This is used to apply the styles, styles for the web page. Okay. Now see this page is already styled. Okay. They applied, at the top there is a menu, search bar. Okay. And all these are arranged in one particular order. Left side there is a panel is there. Na? Okay. All these images are setting into one fixed height and width, fixed size, right? Like this. We can arrange all these components in one particular size and also we can make the page more stylish using the CSS only. Okay, na? CSS only. Right. Next, what is JavaScript? I said it is a scripting language. And what is the use of this JavaScript? Yeah, JavaScript we can use for different purposes, but I said one purpose is what here? Data validation. Okay. In the real time, data validation is very, very important. Okay. I said whenever you register or whenever you log in, there are some forms, registration forms, login forms. If you want to validate the data, whatever you are entering in the login form or registration form. For example, you are going to enter some email IDs or some passwords like that. Whether the data is correct or not, we have to check. If it is incorrect, that should display some error message on the web page only. Yes or no? It will show that. So for that, we are going to write some validations. That validations we can write using what here? JavaScript. Okay. So not only this one, we also can do some other different activities also using the JavaScript that we'll see in the regular sessions. Next, React.js. React.js is what? It is a framework. So it is a combination of, or it is a collection of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Means before going to the React.js, compulsory how to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Directly, if you go for React.js, you cannot understand. Because frameworks means at the same time, you can see multiple files there, multiple files, so many files. Okay. So that's why here, before going to the React.js, we have to learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Before going to the Django, you have to learn what? Python. Otherwise, you cannot understand. Because Python syntax we use in the Django, and same way Django syntax, Python syntax we can use in the Django REST framework. Step by step, everything. Okay, now that's why here also front end. So before going to the see, even though if you want to learn CSS, compulsory first you have to learn HTML. Okay, and if you want to learn JavaScript, first you have to learn HTML, CSS. Like that, step by step, all this. Okay, right. So React.js is a framework and it is a combination of HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay. So what is the use of this React.js? I also explained the real-time applications of the React.js. Okay, now right. We'll see in detail later. Fine. So, and also I explained the real-time examples also, you know that. Okay. Remember all these real-time examples of the Django real-time examples. Okay. And also React.js examples, right? All these I explained. And see, one more very, very important slide. If you take this Python full stack, if you take this Python full stack, means if you complete this course, Python full stack course, okay, now you are eligible for not only Python full stack developer. Okay, now, for example, you may think that if you complete this course, now you may eligible only for Python full stack developer jobs. No. Okay. Now I am going to show you see here, not only Python full stack developer role, you also can play the multiple roles in the real time. Now see, these are the different roles here. Say for example, I said already AI and ML, right? After Python, AI and ML, artificial intelligence and machine learning is that is a separate technology. Here will not be included. Okay. In case if you want to learn AI and ML after Python, okay, now you are eligible for the AI and ML developer. Okay. Next, after Python, if you go for data science, now you are eligible for the data science developer and data science engineer or analyst. Separate roles are there. Data science developer role is there, data science engineer is there, and data science analyst is there. Different roles are there in the data science. Next, after Python, there is IoT technology is there now, right? If you learn IoT, basically it is best for the triple E students, electronic people. Okay, IoT means I said yesterday, right? Internet of Things, the things which we can control and manage over the network or internet or Wi-Fi, like electronic products, ACs, refrigerators, fans, TVs, all these we can control and manage over the network or internet. Okay, so they are what here IoT. So if you go for IoT, then you are eligible for what here IoT. Understanding? Right. Now, okay, these are after Python. Suppose after Python, if you have an interest to go these, then you can go additionally along with this Python full stack web development. Additionally, if you want to learn, you also can learn these so that you also can improve your, what more opportunities on AML, data science, and also IoT, for example. And remaining, see, front end or UI developer means there is a separate role in the real time front end or what UI developer roles means what you have to learn for this HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. If you are perfect within this, then you are eligible for what here front end or UI developer separate role. Next, sometimes some companies also ask only back end developer. Back end means what you have to learn Python, Django, Django REST framework, database option. Okay, now if you focus only these backend technologies, now there is a separate role is called your backend developer. Some people will look at backend developers. Some people will ask front end developers. Okay, and some companies will ask what here full stack developers, like Python full stack web developer role. So for this, you should know both front end and also back. That you know what is front end and back. Okay, so depends on these positions, we'll be having the packages, right? Okay, right. Salary depends on these positions, front end, back end, full stack. Okay, so based on these positions, we'll be having the packages. Okay, right. Next, there is a separate role is called what here? JavaScript developer. I said already JavaScript is very, very important because validation is anywhere. Data validations, dynamic programming also we can do using JavaScript. So JavaScript is very, very important. There is a separate role, separate designations in the real time. Companies also can recruit the JavaScript developers I said these are not my words. You also can search about all these jobs in the Google. Do you have separate jobs are there or not on JavaScript? Separate front-end UI or React.js. Next, React.js developer. Separate role for the React.js. Clear here? Like that. If you take this Python full stack, now you are not only eligible for one particular position of the job. So now here you have a multiple roles. Okay, or means multiple job roles, multiple job titles, for example. You are eligible for all these different roles. Here, guys. Okay, so that once if you complete this Python full stack, tomorrow you no need to skip into other technologies. Because some people what they do, they will learn half of. Okay, they may feel bored or maybe depends on their mindset. What they do, they will skip in the middle and they will start learning the some other course. Okay, after finishing half of that course, again what they do, they will skip there, they will start one more course, for example. There are so many people out there like this. Okay, now that is why first you should have a clarity before learning only. Before learning only. Now, for example, you are taking Python full stack. What is Python full stack? If you take this, what is the advantage for you? Do you have a career or not on this? Okay. If there is no Python full stack developer role, for example, there are so many are there. So you also have some alternate. Understanding, guys. For example, but however, there are so many are there. Python full stack web developer roles here. Don't worry about it. Okay. For the freshers and also experienced candidates. Okay. Right. So it's very important thing. So once if you complete the Python full stack, now you are eligible for the multiple roles here. Right? Fine. And fine. Yesterday I shown to you some benefits from the Harsha trainings, right? These are the benefits I said. Like this is an online and also offline training is available here. And total duration is what here? 6 month duration. Okay. And you will be having the class recordings accessible for 1 year. And you will be having the mentor support or trainer support. You also can ask me any doubts directly to me with me also. And then you will be having the mock interviews so that you also can, before going to the interviews in the real time companies. Okay. So you also can practice those interviews in our institution itself only. I'm going to conduct the interviews here. Okay. Or the mentor is going to conduct the interviews for you. Okay. That is just like real time interview only. Before going to the real time interview, now here you can get the practice so that you can feel free before going to what? Actual interviews. Because so many people will get the fear to attend what? Interviews. They will hesitate to give the answers in front of the interviewers. So how to give the interview? What are the mistakes you are doing at the time of giving the interview? All you can, experience before attending the real-time interview. So this is a very important. Mock interviews are very important for you. Mock test, mock test, mock interviews, all these will be available here. We are going to conduct all these things for you. Okay, right. And resume preparation, LinkedIn profiles, we are going to take care about this. And special activities on each and every Saturday, Monday to Friday, generally classes. And every Saturday, we'll be having some special activities. Special activities means I said like mock interviews, or maybe assignments, project works, all these things here. Next, internship also we are going to provide for you along with the certification and the course completion certification. And you'll be having the project work also. You will be having around 4 to 5 projects here. And then you'll be having placement assistance also. Okay, placements until you get the job. Until you get the job. Okay. See, once if we create the profile in your profiles in the job portals, you only will get the calls from the companies. Okay, you only will get the calls yourself only. Once if you create your profile. Nowadays, everything is very simple, sir. Okay, now you no need to, ask to anybody like I need job. Just to get, there are so many job portals are there. Okay, I'm going to show to you later. Just you can create the profiles in that. Okay, just you can upload your resumes. Just you give your qualification details, your skills details in the job portals. Then the recruiters only, the companies only will call you. So no worry about the job. But before that, you should have the skills. If you get the calls, you will get the job. Huh? You are getting the 100 calls, for example. Okay, we are offering for you placement assistance for you. Okay, there are so many 100 companies came here. Okay, now if you don't have skills, will you get the job? Huh? No. That is why, please, I want to say one thing that don't look at first of all placement. First, you what upgrade yourself with skills. I said already automatically. If you create the profile yourself, you only will get the calls. However, for our institutions also, there are some companies also. Okay, they will approach our institution. They also will conduct some interviews here also, or will send you to the particular companies. Understanding? Sometimes offline, face to face, sometimes online also. Okay, different companies we are going to offer for you. So that may be sometimes online or offline interviews. Clear no? That's why don't worry about the interviews. Before that, you have to learn the subject. You have a skills first. Understanding? Nowadays, jobs are there, but skilled people are not there. It's very, very important. Don't see in the YouTube or news. Don't get fear. IT companies are, they are throwing the employees out. Recently also there are so many news channels are, they are spreading this news. Don't worry about it. Understanding, guys? Okay. That is something, maybe some different reasons. One or two companies are doing like that, but not all companies. Okay, no? But first, you should have a skills. There are so many jobs out there. You want your can search in Google. Google is there. Yes. Job portals are there. In that you can search. Okay, now I'll show in my account also. I have my own account, LinkedIn account. You also can follow me so that whatever the notification I'm receiving, you also can receive. Okay. And I'm going to show to you later. Okay. Right. So that don't worry about the jobs. But before that, you should learn the subject. You should have the skills. That is very, very important. Okay. Right. Fine. So because why I'm telling this point again and again means many people will visit us. First of all, they will ask about the course and they will ask later what are you providing the placement. Listen, first you learn, have a skill, just you can attend and see. If you don't have skill, they will not take. We are going to offer the placement assistance for you. But if you don't have skills means they will not recruit. So that's why such type of skills here, okay, we are going to provide from Harsha Trainings for you. Don't worry about it. Okay, right. So skills which are sufficient for the freshers up to 3 years experience. Freshers to up to 3 years experience, whatever the training you are going to take here, that is enough. 0 to 3 years experience. Okay, that subject I am going to, from Harsha Trainings, you will get it. From my side or Harsha Trainings. Clear, guys? Okay, that is enough for you. Fine. And also, I want to showcase some other benefits, especially from my side. Okay, these are the benefits from the institution side. Okay, and from my side as a train. Okay, now. So I am going to deliver the training for you in a simple way and easy way. I think already you are following my class from 3 days. Okay, now maybe one or two people are today came. Okay, no worries. You can take the recorded sessions who are not attended yesterday or previously. This is the third session, I think. Okay, so just we discuss the demo sessions only. So now I am going to provide you the training in a very simple manner. We are going to start coding also the topics, what it may be, topics, coding, lessons, what it may be. We are going to start from very basics, very simple programs to intermediate and complex programs, simple topics to intermediate topics and complex topics. Complex means like advanced. Understanding? So if you want to understand the advanced or intermediate, first you have to start with basics one. Even if you don't have any background of coding knowledge or background of any other, non-IT people, for example, also can understand my class. Okay, now? Right. So training is like that. Same way notes also. Whatever I'm going to discuss in the classroom, okay, same is available with the notes also, point to point. point to point. For example, I explained to you what is Python. Okay, why Python? Why Python is becoming popular? I explained something. Okay, everything, whatever I'm talking with you, is available in the notes also as it is. Understanding, guys? In case if you have any doubts, also you can discuss with me. In case if any point is missing in the notes, also if any point is not understanding, also then you can discuss with me. Understanding? Okay, right. So that's why there is a first point from my side. There is a benefit for you, okay? Because trainers are different trainers. You can see so many institutions are there in Hyderabad, okay? So there are so many trainers are there. One trainer can give the training in one way, okay? So here I am going to provide one systematic training for you, one systematic training, so that anybody can catch, anybody can understand. Okay, now. However, you also can communicate not only in English, you also can communicate in any other language. I know the three languages: Hindi, English, Telugu. Hindi, English, Telugu. Okay. In case if you don't understand any definition in English, for example, then I will try to explain in Telugu also, for example. Most of the people are here Telugu, right? From Telugu only. So, so that you can feel free to ask any doubts. Because here we are, recruiting the limited students. You also can see the classroom is this much only. Offline guys. Online guys also you can come and visit our institution here. There are some limited seats for the batch. Okay. However, some other classrooms also available. You also can see that. Understanding? Limited seats, limited students for the batch. So that we are going to focus on each and every candidate. Understanding? Okay. So I am going to get the report also after about each and every student. Okay. Whenever I share the assignments, okay, or programs for you, then mentor is going to prepare the report on each and every student here. So that I am going to get the report of each and every student. I am going to discuss in the classroom also. And I am going to ask the reason. Suppose if you are unable to play, I mean, if you don't show the good performance, what is the reason for that? I am going to communicate with you. Okay, everything will happen. So that don't worry about it. The people really who want to learn this Python full stack and who want to get the job on this, so stay here only. Otherwise, it's up to you. So, for example, in other institution, if anybody are offering more, more features, more advantages, okay, and if you feel the demo and class are better than me, okay, it's up to you. Understanding? If you feel other demos, other classes, other trainers are good outside, also it's up to you. There is no force for it. Okay. So here, what we are offering, what I am going to do here, how I am going to do here, I am telling about everything. Is clear, guys? Okay, right. There is no pause for it. Next, here I am going to provide to you real-time examples also. So topic-wise, we'll be having the real-time examples and more exercises. See, one point I want to say, with experience, I am telling to you. Okay, some trainers will be there. Okay, they will give the theory more. One topic, actually, that topic is required the not more than 5 points or 5 lines, but they will give the 5 pages. Okay, if you want, you can go to Amirpet, okay, for example, or here any other institution, just especially the senior most faculties. I'm telling with an experience because I sit in that classrooms also, I listened also, even though if I'm experienced. Okay, now? So that is what if see if I provide the definitions, pages and pages, can you remember? Can you understand? Even if I give a simple definition, you are unable to remember very fast time. But if I give pages and pages, which point you have to remember, which point you have to answer tomorrow, totally confusion. Okay, now that will happen outside, sir. Okay, I'm telling with an experience. Okay, right. So here it's not like that. My notes and my teaching is not like that. Okay, you'll be having whatever I'm talking here, same content is available in the notes also. Maybe sometimes you may see 1 or 2 points extra, not more than that. I said already, if there is new point appears in the notes also, you can discuss with me, for example. That is what. Okay. So pace and pace are not required. Okay. So, teaching, teaching methodology also should change. I said senior most faculties, 20, 25 years experience, 20 years back, 25 years back, who are training there, still they are training. They are also following the same approach. 20 years back, whatever they are following, same approach they are following nowadays also. Are you using anything old trend now? Old trend, old mobiles are you using right now? Huh? If you use what happens? You will be back, right? Yes or no? Means your friends will say you are in back. If you use a small phone, not smartphone. Okay. So they are going to laugh sometimes. Trend, okay, fashion. Yes or no? You have to follow all these things. Same way, why you can't apply in the whenever you are learning? Yes or no? That is important. So smart teaching. I'm going to train you in a smart way, simple way. You no need to learn unnecessary content. That will become very heavy for you. 6 months. These are 6 months, not even short. 6 months. That is enough for you. Okay, now? Right. So more exercises and more assignments and more tasks for you. Assignment and tasks for you, topic wise. Okay. And then one more thing, live hands-on coding means what? I am going to type the programs in front of you. There is no copy paste story. There is no copy paste process. I am going to type that may be a simple program or intermediate program or advanced program. Okay. I am going to type every program in front of you only. So that if I type line by line, so that you are going to understand line by line, step by step. But some faculty, some trainers, what they do, they are going to copy paste sometimes. Who cannot, type the program step by step? Who cannot remember? But here it's not like that. I am going to type the programs in front of you also. Okay, now if you have a doubt for that, already I trained many people here. There are some advanced topics if you want, for example, videos are there. You also can take it if you want to check it. Django is completed for us. Okay, front end is very simple. Okay. For example, Django also completed recently. Django videos you can take. Django advanced videos you can take. For example, advanced topics with it. You can check it. How I am training. You need to check only what demo sessions. So how I am taking the sessions, coding especially. You have to understand all these things. Okay. However, in the demo sessions, very first time we will be having some theory only. Okay. It will take some time to start the coding part. Okay. Don't worry about it. We'll take care about everything here. So that's why here I am going to type the programs what in front of you. Live hands-on coding. Understanding, guys? Okay, so that we can understand the program step by step. Because if you want to understand a 10 lines of program, you have to understand what each and every line in that. Okay, suppose if I copy paste 100 lines of code and if I start explaining, okay, first line is this one, second line is this one, something like that means that is different. You may not catch it. You may not understand it. Is understanding? So no, guys. Okay, that is not like that here. I am going to type the programs in front of you. That is what live hands-on, right? Next, because I saw some trainers, some faculties who are also going to copy paste. Okay, starting they may type, but later they may copy paste. Okay, right. Fine. Next, you'll be having the project. I already said there are some projects works are there. 4 to 5 projects are available. Okay, I am going to provide the projects also for you. So these are the benefits from my side. And additionally, along with this, okay, see, I am going to provide some tips to memorize and remember the concepts or topics. Because you are not only taking only Python or short-term 1 month course, right? It's a Python full stack. Backend is there, front end is there, database is there. In the backend, Python is there, Django is there, REST framework is there, and front end HTML is there, CSS is there, JavaScript is there, React.js is there. Okay, there are so many things happening. How to remember? How to practice? Okay, I am going to provide all these things for you. How to practice also, because you are going to listen 1 hour session very starting beginning. Okay, later how to follow this recorded session, how to note all these things, how to practice. Okay, I am going to provide all these things for you. Clear now? Because if you take few years back means there was no online sessions, there was no online. Everything is offline only. So faculties are writing the programs on board sometimes. Okay, people are noting in the notes. There is a procedure, but so many institutions are not following this trend now. Understanding? Okay, that is why that is changed here. But that's why you should know that this methodology is changed now. The way of learning, the way of training is little bit changed. Okay, that is why you should know how to follow all these things. Okay, I am going to provide that. Sorry. Same way, I am going to provide the guidelines for your career also. If you have any doubts about your career, okay, you also can ask any doubts. I am going to give the clarity on this. Okay, and also sometimes in the middle of the class, maybe 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes I am going to provide some motivational speeches for you. Not 1 hour or 2 hours like that. Sometimes 5 to 10 minutes. Because motivation is very, very important. Okay, so that you can feel positive, because some people will feel bored at the time of listening the session. They will, they won't take care about these classes or courses. Okay, they will take some light. Okay, so that's why sometimes in the middle of the sessions, 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes I'm going to provide some motivational speeches for you. Okay, that is specially is required for you to make yourself positive and get success in the career also. Understanding, guys? Okay, right. So these are the benefits, especially from my side. I'm going to provide. Clear, guys? Okay. Yes, online guys. Any doubts? Soumya, Teja, Leka, Chetan. Any doubts?
Yeah, I have a doubt.
Yeah, tell me, Leka.
So when are the regular classes gonna start?
Your voice is not clear. Can you come again?
When will the regular classes will start?
Yeah, regular class will start. I'm going to start right now. Just I will give the introduction part. Next session onwards, regular session only.
Next
Okay, now
session and
purely
since tomorrow?
next class. Yeah, next class. Saturday, Sunday, no classes for you. Okay, next class will be on Monday.
Okay,
Okay, now
so
I
that
said
that
already.
will be
Yeah, in the demo session already said there is no session at the starting Saturday and Sunday. Okay, now right.
okay. Okay.
But after a few days, we'll be having the Saturday activities also. Often people should come to the institution. Okay, now online people also you also can connect. No worries. So after a few days, that is. Okay, now right.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other queries? You
Now.
offline guys. Yeah. No doubts. Suppose if I am a student or in the place of you, I can ask more questions. Yeah. Yeah, Chetan, are you talking? Not visible for, I mean, not audible for me if you are talking. Or else you can share in the chat box. Okay, share in the chat box if there are any doubts. Fine. I hope you got a clarity on Python full stack and also the benefits from the my side and also from institution side. Along with this, we are also getting the 1 week workshops. DevOps version control systems is very important for the developers, and also Power BI in that reporting tool also you are getting the one week. That means 2 weeks workshop is free for you. It is also required for you. Okay, you don't need to pay any single rupee for this. Just you can pay for Python first. Okay, fine. Yeah, yeah. I said already placement assistance we are going to offer for you until you get the job, I said, right? Okay. For more information about this, you can also approach the admin people. Okay. Yeah. They will take care about this. Yeah. Any other queries? Fine. Yeah. Shall we move next here? In case if anybody, for example, want to move to any other technology, for example, because there are so many technologies are there, so many programs are there, Java is there, .NET is there, okay? Maybe some other, cloud technologies are there, so many are there. ANML is there, but if you want to go for ANML, you have to learn Python. I said already, okay, data science is there. I think in your BTECs, you might have do you have all these courses in BTEC? ANML, data science, do you have already? Yes. Okay. So maybe you may also looking about those. However, all these are also having a career, good career, but mostly these data science, AML, mostly will ask the experienced candidates. Maybe you'll be having the jobs for the freshers also sometimes, but not sure. You can also explore about this. No worries. Okay, now right. So Java also having the booming. I am not saying Java is bad. Don't go for Java. I don't say like this because I am not saying I'm not saying only to come to the Python. Example, if you want you can take Java, if you want you can take AML, if you want you can take data science. I'm not forcing to come here and sit for Python full stack. Okay, na? But Java is what I already said that. Java is difficult and because I am from Java only. I trained Java first. But totally I stopped taking Java. Even training also I stopped. I'm not working also. Even I'm not giving the training on core Java also. Core Java is just like Python. Even I'm not working on that. Because once if I come to the Python, I am feeling very difficult to train also. I trained multiple times, hundreds of batches I trained on Java. But I am not taking the classes right now because I am feeling the Python very easy. At the same time, Python also booming. Okay, Python and full stack also. Understood, guys? Okay, I am the example because I am from Java only, special. Okay, right. But however, Java also having a career. Java also evergreen, so Python also evergreen. So most of the freshers, if they want to move to the development side, the best is Python and Java. Both are having the equal preferences. But which one is easy? Python only is. You can learn, you can understand, you can do coding, you can play. You can play with Python like that. But this is not that much of easy with what? Java. That is the difference. But you have a capability, you have a capacity. Okay. You can go for Java also, no worries. I think you already have a Java also, right? In your BTech. Do you have Java? You know Java, right? Right. By comparing to Java, Python is very similar. Do you have Python also in BTech? Did you compare now? Yes or no? Right. Here also I explained some basic programs for you. Right. That is one action. Fine then. Okay. So what I do, so next we are going to start the regular sessions with Python. Okay, now? So because we have a front end and also back end, but I am going to start with what here? Python. That is what front end or back end? Back end. Okay. So programming language is very important, very first time. So just I will give the overview on this. So next session I'm going to start with Python. Okay, no? Right. So basically see, according to my methodology of training, this Python total I classified into four parts. How many parts here? Four parts. But these are not divided by the developers. I divided according to my training. Part 1, part 2, part 3, and part 4. Four parts. I divided total Python into four parts. In this part 1, you can just look at about the introduction to Python. Introduction means here you are going to understand like what is Python. Once again, what is Python? Why Python? What are the real-time applications of the Python? Okay, and how to download and how to install the Python software and different versions of the Python software. Which version you have to use? Which version we should not use? Okay, and which version has deprecated? And which version we are using the latest technologies? Okay, na? And how to install the Python software, and also how to write the basic programs using the different modes like interactive mode is there, batch mode is there, and also some features of Python. Features of Python. Like all these will be covered in the where? Introduction to Python. It's purely theory, maximum theory only, but you can see somewhere practical also, like download, installation, writing some basic programs, interactive mode, batch mode. There I am going to show for you practical as well. But mostly here, theory only, introduction part. This will take 3 to 4 sessions only. 3 to 4, not more than 4 sessions. Okay, maybe 3 sessions. I am going to finish this. Max 3 sessions, 3 to 4 max. Next, part 2. What is part 2? Fundamentals of Python. Means these are the basics. Before going to the lessons, like core Python lessons are there. Next, part 3 core Python lessons are there. And also part 4 advanced Python lessons are there. Before going to the lessons, you have to understand some basics. They are called here what? Fundamentals. Fundamentals means, like literals, variables, data types, operators, okay, keywords, identifiers, okay, input output functions, how to write the basic programs, how to save, how to run, all these things you are going to learn here in the fundamentals. This is a combination of both theory and also practical. Theory and practical. Okay, right. From part 2 onwards, you will see theory and practical both. Okay. Next, part 3. Part 3 is a core Python topics are there. After finishing these core Python topics, then you will be having what here? Advanced Python topics. So what are these topics or lesson? I am going to show to next. Sorry. Or else you can take the syllabus copy. Is there? You can go through all this syllabus copy. Clear, guys? Okay. So in that way, we'll start our Python full stack with Python. Clear? Huh? So in the next session, what I do, I am going to start with what here? Introduction to Python. Slowly. Okay. You should have a patience, first of all. You should have an interest. If you have an interest and patience, then you can do anything. If you want hurry burry like that, if you want anything very quickly means that is not good. So please wait for some time. We'll go like slowly here. Okay, we have a procedure here, we have a methodology here. Just you can follow it. You can follow me first. అర్థమవుతుందా సార్ అందరికి? ఓకేనా? Just follow my sessions. Clear na? Right. Fine, then we'll close today. Before closing, any other queries? Next session will be having on Monday. Okay na? Monday I'm going to start with Python. That is introduction to Python. Okay na? Right. Fine, guys. We'll close session today. Yes, online guys. If no doubts, you can leave the session, guys. Thank you. Have a nice day. The people who came today, I think how many of you today? One, you are the one, you are also already came. Are you first day today? Your sister, and you are not taking this course. Okay, fine, no worries. Okay, however, who are attended today first day or second day? Today is the third day. Demo sessions only. These are next session onwards, regular session. Okay, take the recorded sessions and go through the recording session once again. Okay, no? Right. However, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, no session, so that who did not attempt, or if even if you attend already, అంటే already విన్న వాళ్ళు కూడా ఇంకోసారి ఏం చేయండి, రికార్డ్ చేసి వినండి మళ్ళీ, సో దట్ మీకు క్లారిటీ వచ్చేస్తుంది. ఓకేనా? సో థ్యాంక్ యూ గైస్, బాయ్. యా, యూ కెన్ లీవ్ ద సెషన్ గైస్. Fees information you can ask to the admin people. Okay.